What's up everybody and welcome to the Sim channel for part 2 of the virtual tour of the SimRacing Expo 2019 at the Nürburgring. Today's episode is going to be all about motion rigs. We'll be looking at 4 exhibitors that each took a different approach towards creating the most immersive sim racing experience. But before we begin, please make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more sim racing and SimRacing Expo content. With that said, let's begin today's video with Sean of Simcraft telling us all about their line of motion simulators.
Hey guys, I'm here at the Simcraft booth. Simcraft from Atlanta, Georgia in the US. They brought a very massive motion simulator to the expo here.
We did.
Just a little bit about the thing that we're seeing behind us here.
Sure, it's Apex 5 GTS simulator that we brought. We're actually installing it for a gentleman driver in Belgium after the show, and we thought we'd bring it here and show it off to the sim racing fans.
All right, what's in it? What can it do?
Well, it's 5 degrees of freedom. It's our own motion technology. It rotates about the center of mass, the way cars rotate. We've been working on this for 15 years or so. The pedals are Tilt and Simcraft Pro pedal set that we build. The wheel is SimiCube technology. The rim itself is from Precision Sim Engineering. We built the PC ourselves, i9, NVIDIA graphics. And yeah, it's a representation of about the top of our technology. We do build a 6 degree of freedom unit as well. We just didn't ship it. It was about ready, not quite ready at the time we shipped this unit, and the customer bought a 5. So that's what we came with.
All right, so this is technically not a full motion simulator.
That's correct, yeah.
So what is a full motion simulator?
Full motion simulator has all 6 degrees of freedom. For those of you who don't know, there are 3 rotations of roll, pitch, and yaw, and there are 3 translations of surge, sway, and heave. And heave is the hard one to get right. We just completed it and integrated it into the same chassis that you see behind. And it's required to have full motion. The flight simulation community developed this 70 years ago, what the concept of full motion was. So it's an industry standard term that gets misused quite a bit, and I'm trying to help educate the market.
Also previously by me, but now I know better. Thank you for that.
Absolutely.
Yes. So you talked about the 5 DOF and the 6 DOF one that you've got, but that's not all the products you've got.
No, it's not. So we started the Apex Zero, which is a static sim that can be upgraded through our entire Apex product line. The Apex 1 adds yaw motion, and it's an upgrade path. So you can start with a 0 and purchase an upgrade kit to create an Apex 1 with yaw. You can then purchase an upgrade kit for an Apex 2. Of course, you can start anywhere in the product line you wish. The idea is that you can continue to upgrade all the way up to a 6.
All right, yeah. So there's a large variety of products here with Simcraft. It starts, I think, at a little below $3,000 for the yaw motion.
3,000 with a static. The yaw motion starts at about 8,000.
All right. And then it goes up until what's the 6 DOF about?
6 DOF, well, we're only selling complete units right now. We've only priced complete units for $125,000 American. Yeah. I'm imagining that the base model of the 6 DOF will be somewhere around 60,000 euros.
All right.
And ultimately you could, spend money over time to get to that point with the upgrade path.
All right, and then there's one interesting thing, a technical thing. As you guys know, I'm always a bit of a nerd for technical details. So you told me about the yaw motion. What's the correct placement for the yaw pivot?
Well, yaw in real physics in cars occurs at the center of mass, like roll and pitch do as well. All the degrees of freedom.
It'll be more in the front in front engine cars, more to the rear in rear engine cars.
Correct, but roughly in the middle of the car, yes, and shifted depending upon where the motor is and a number of other factors.
Yeah.
But we yaw at the center of mass of the sim and can accurately reproduce both oversteer and understeer.
All right, so that's very interesting. In theory, to make it perfect for each car, you would have to know where exactly the center of mass is that you're trying to simulate.
You would.
But and that, of course, for each simulated car, you would need another simulator, which is a little. It gets expensive, impractical, and also it gets expensive quite fast, right?
It does, yes.
So what you're doing is you're rotating around the center of the simulator.
The mass of the sim, yes.
Yeah, and that will also give you a very believable and very intuitive feeling yaw movement.
Well, it does, and also what it also does is we support the mass on bearings. And so the actuators are really able to perform perform at a very high level. You can feel very fine details because the actuators aren't energizing to move a lot of weight. The weight's on the bearings. So the actuators can provide very fine details that you can't get if you're supporting all the mass on the actuators.
That sounds very exciting. I can't wait to get into the sim. Thank you so much. What was it, Sean?
Sean Patrick, yes.
Yes, for Simcraft. All right, so see you guys. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
And so we go from the largest motion rig of today's video to the smallest, the neat-looking 3DOF Imsim simulator.
Hey guys, I'm here with Thiago of Imsim from Portugal. They're making high-class motion simulators, and I guess Thiago is first going to walk us through the history of the company a little bit. And yeah, we'll take it from here. So, there we go. Let's start.
Okay, so very quickly, don't want to bother you with too many details. This is the one and only prototype that we have. So it all started here. It has some war wounds, but from here we analyzed every single piece of the simulator and just improved it. And that's when we reached our version 1.0. So we actually installed 2 of these in Abu Dhabi, in a very popular tourist attraction. And these sat over 25,000 people, so they're extremely reliable and the experience was great. But even though we had this, we changed our logo from immersive racing simulation to closing the gap to perfection. And that's because that's who we are. We chase perfection. So then we moved on to the very last version over there. Yeah, let's go. This is the finalized version. Over here we changed stuff like these buttons. So these buttons are now both here. So the steering wheel will go up and down just by moving this, and this controls the pedals back and forward. The seat also goes back and forward very easily, and everything is where we think it should be. Now we're looking forward to the future, and here we have some drafts of what we're planning or what we might do. But we're actually very keen on getting feedback from your subscribers maybe. So real racers, real drivers in the physical world, sim racers. We really want to know and understand what people are craving for. And we will put all our hearts and souls on developing something as good, as perfect as the simulator, but something like peripherals or maybe another simulator, who knows. So we're really looking for that feedback. Here you can see our, or a demonstration of our partnership with Lamborghini, and this is the youngest fruit of that partnership. So here you can see the Super Trofeo version. It uses the real racing steering wheel and the real seat. These can only be purchased by buying an Huracan Super Trofeo or our simulator. And so that's, you know, our crown jewel right now. There's one that you've just tested over there, and here it's the normal or default configuration where we have 2 simulators playing against each other. I think you do enjoy looking at them and reviewing. And if you have any question regarding any technical information or anything like that, feel free to ask.
All right. Thank you very much, Thiago.
Thank you. Thanks.
So you heard the man. It's your time to let Imsim know what kind of equipment you'd like to see them develop. Get on your keyboards, leave a comment below, and I will make sure that Thiago takes note of your suggestions. Now, while we did have a look at the history of Imsim, I feel like the present, that is, their current motion simulator, came a little short in this interview. Therefore, very briefly, the Imsim simulator is a 3DOF motion simulator that will rotate around all 3 rotational axes. The upper part of the frame is sitting on a central pivot point such that the actuators don't need to carry all the weight of the assembly and driver. Its design also allows for quite substantial rotations if need be. For more info on the simulator, check out the Imsim website. Links in the description below. We're moving on to Evolution Motorsport from Poland, who, to the best of my knowledge, were the only ones to bring a 6DOF motion simulator to the expo.
Alright, I'm here with Adam of Evolve Motorsport.
Yeah.
And it's a Polish company. who make high-class motion simulators. Adam, tell us a little bit about yourself and about your company.
Hi, my name is Adam. I'm the owner of the Evolve Motorsport, and our company probably is best known due to high-quality rally cars and rallycross cars that we build, because we are building since 5 or 6 years. But 2 years ago we decided to step into the sim racing, and we developed this motion rig last year. And we are here just for show and looking for customers, trying to interest the people with our product.
Tell us a little bit about your approach to making this rig. I mean, it's a very big rig for even for a motion rig. It's sort of big. Why did you go this big? And yeah, just what was your motivation behind it?
Our motivation was to build a professional training tool, not something for events, not something for playing the games. It's a training tool for professional drivers, and this was our idea.
Yeah.
I think the 6 DOF systems are the only proper way to build the training tools, and that's why we decided to do it this way.
All right. And it also ties in with your personal background. You already said you're making cars, race cars, basically.
I used to be a rally driver, and I'm in rally business since 10 years, so that's why I know how to adjust it. I know how it feels when it comes to rallying, and I think that's why we have a very good product in case of feeling realistic, etc.
All right, so the grand total cost of this thing is what?
It is 32,500 euros without VAT. It includes everything that you can see, excluding the PC, but the steering wheel, the pedals, everything. Yeah, okay. Also the pedal shift system that you cannot see here because now it's on the second motion rig, but it is also included.
Adam, thank you so much for this short little interview. I already had a go yesterday, had a blast in it. Thank you guys for watching, and see you with the next exhibitor.
Thank you.
So now that we've seen 3, 5 and 6 DOF motion simulators, let's complete the picture with a 4 DOF simulator. At least I think that's what it is. This is the Actoracer, produced by Simulationstechnik Lingnau from Germany. Unfortunately, I missed the opportunity for an interview with Thorsten Lingnau at the expo, but I gathered some info on the simulator since then, so here it goes. What we're seeing here is the Actoracer Ultimate, the newest product in the Actoracer line. It features 7 actuators for what I think is a 4 degrees of freedom setup. It yaws, pitches, rolls and heaves. One thing that makes it stand out from many other simulators is that it has 5 actuators moving the whole chassis and another 2 for only the seat on top of that. The Actoracer products are aimed at race centers, professional race drivers and sim racing enthusiasts. If you want to try the Actoracer Ultimate, you can do so in Siegburg, Germany at the company's headquarters. You'll also find smaller versions of the Actoracer at Sim4Race race centers in multiple locations in Germany. Just visit sim4race.com for all details on that. And that'll be it for part 2 of the virtual tour. The third and final video will go live 3 days after this one, and it'll feature another 4 motion simulators. So subscribe to the channel to make sure you won't miss it. I'll make a dedicated video where I talk about my impression of motion simulators at the expo sometime in the near future. For now, I'd just like to give the exhibitors some spotlight and give those of you who couldn't make it to the expo a chance to get some more impressions. On that note, I'll let my lap of the Nordschleife here in the Actoracer play out with full sound. So long, I hope you have a wonderful day and see you in the next video.